Hey, welcome back to the channel. Delayed but not denied. How are you today? I pray that um, these episodes has brought value to you and you were able to relate as well. I have gotten some positive feedback, so I'm going to keep on keeping on. How about that? My name is Cassandra Brand, aka Miss Alexis. Okay? And this is the purpose of closure, helping others to get closure and enter to their divine purpose. Okay? Now, this is so appropriate. How appropriate is this chapter for this season? Starting school. And those of you who have children or grandchildren that is starting school right now, this is your season to hear and to listen to this episode. And I'm reading from the book that I have written, one of the books that I have written, and this is the purpose of my closure, how it began. So let's get started. In 1969, elementary school located off of Fillmore and Genesee Street in Buffalo, New York. So if you're from Buffalo, New York, you know exactly where I'm talking about, okay? In New York, we start kindergarten at age 4. So I was born in 65, and depending on your school year or your birth, that's when you start school. In the South, I was flabbergasted to find out some kids don't start school till 6 years old. Bless their heart. So if you from up north, excuse me, you started school at age 4 or 5, you are definitely ahead of the game, okay? I started attending public school 90 at the age of 4. I remember all my teachers with Miss Holloman. Remind you that I had changed the names. My kindergarten teacher, she was a white woman, very young and neat, with dark hair and past her shoulders. She was very nice and taught me art and how to be creative. I don't know if they have art in school in these days, but we used to have art classes like paper maches, pottery, drawing, coloring, which will get you in touch with your creativity, okay? She was very nice and taught me art and how to be creative. This is when I began to develop an eye for color coordination and design. My favorite project was paper mache. My first day of school, my dad walked me to my class. I was very excited and eager to start school. Leaving me at school for the first time, my dad left, giving me a hug and a kiss on my cheek. I was good to go, having all the school supplies and new clothes I needed. Now see, I don't know about today. You tell me. It seems like the children just get on the bus and they just dropped off, and now they have like this little drive-through, like a drive-through McDonald's. They got a drive-through, drop the kids off. No, my father walked me to the class, make sure I had everything. Now, today, kids with their clothes, in my opinion, I think they're just better off with a white t-shirt or a white polo shirt and some gray, beige, or black khaki pants or skirt. So then they won't be so distracted about, the label of what they're wearing. and they can focus, more on their purpose in school. Now, this is a very short chapter, but I would definitely, elaborate on it. Now, as I was saying, I was very excited and eager to start school. Children aren't that eager to start school. They be crying when they be left because they already know what they're going to get into or what's ahead of them. So I just encourage you to comfort your children, at least in the first few days, if you can, the first few weeks. Develop a relationship with the teacher. Make yourself available, because God bless the teachers and today. And another thing, God bless the teachers, because you have some teachers being intimacy with the children on the side. So make sure that you are involved with your children. Now, on the first day of school in class, we sat on the floor in a circle, introducing ourselves. I demanded to be the center of attention because I was the baby at home, and my family gave me a lot of attention. I am the same way today, always demanding to be the center of attention, especially when I'm around my mom and my dad. They still give it to me. Now, I remind you, I wrote this in 2008. And I was writing this out of a child's eye. So can you imagine how your child feels going to school in kindergarten around other children they don't know, or leaving an adult's care that they don't know? Just think about it, okay? To be completely honest with you, I love being the center of attention all the time until my secret insecurities kick in. I'll share that with you later in the books of this volume. That was a very short chapter, but a very important chapter, okay? Because children are very fragile. And how you treat them and deal with them at home is it coordinates when you leave them at school. Okay. When you leave them at school with someone they don't know, around children they're not aware of, sometimes it can cause a child to act out, or it can cause a child to feel entitled. So prepare your children for school. I love children. Like I said, I have 4 and 2 grandkids. It's not like it was back in the day in the 60s, okay? We're in 2000 now. I think they have some schools that check your backpack, or they scan you and all this kind of stuff. And we have to keep the foundation, no matter of the transformation of works up to today. You have to give your children a foundation. And that starts at home when you start in school. So welcome all you mothers, fathers who are beginning school with your children. I know it's very challenging when you work in or you own a business, and sometimes you be like just pushing the kids out, like, ooh, Lord, good, I got time to myself. But if you don't take the time up front, you're gonna spend a lot of time in the back plan, in the back office, when it comes to your children in school. Make sure they have all the school supplies. And another ideal, make sure all their outfits are ironed and ready and washed and clean for the week. That way you ain't gotta run and spend a whole bunch of time trying to wash or iron their clothes and figure out what they're gonna wear. And make sure they have all their school supplies ahead of time, so you won't be running to the Dollar Tree trying to get a number 2 pencil. Because kids pay attention. And if you are prepared, they're going to be ready. They're not going to feel embarrassed, left out. Give them a hug and a kiss. And be honest with your children. Set them up for greatness. Education is important. That's it. School home. You could do a school home. But education is important. Prepare your children. Once again, welcome to the Purpose of Closure channel. And I am Cassandra Brand, aka Miss Alexis. Check out the links below. I am a Mary Kay beauty consultant, fully inventory. I'm not into makeup, I'm into skincare. Because you gotta have a clean canvas to paint on, okay? And then you have Lovie, who's in natural hair care. You have Faith Monet, who has styles. And also, I do paparazzi, so you need to accessorize your outfits. Until then, please share, subscribe, and hit that like button. Talk to you later. Ciao.